You're going to learn that your body is important just as your mind is important. And based on this very basic idea, now it starts. Now somebody maybe asks, okay, now, yes, I want to develop the mind. How should I do it? And then, in the Shaolin Temple, traditionally we are teaching Buddhist teachings, Confucianist teachings, and Taoist teachings. So 3, let's say, teachings aiming in the development of the mind. So you are reading theories, you are reading essays, you are reading different texts, maybe some of them describing the life of one of these persons, meaning Buddha, or maybe Lao Tzu, or maybe Confucius. Yeah. By putting yourself into the skin of those personalities, you maybe or maybe not, get a glimpse of, okay, so this is how they were living. This is the virtues that they inhabited in themselves, why they are behaving in this, and that way. These were some type of virtues that they were abiding to, that they kept as a guideline in their daily life. That is like where the theory part, in a way, tries to already offer you something. Offer you something because at the end of the day, it's still up to you to decide whether you take what you have observed there as something that you think is useful for you. Or if you just say, I cannot relate to it, I don't know what it means, so it's not relevant for me. This is like in terms of theoretical aspects. And then at the same time, we have the physical practice, which means it is the Kung Fu training, it is the Tai Chi training, and it's the Qigong training. And practical means because by doing some type of practice, you get answers. Sometimes it's answers you didn't ask, but nevertheless, the important part is that through the practice, there is some type of information and some type of knowledge being transmitted to you along the way of practice that will never ever come in this lifetime if you would only read books. The knowledge from the practical, the knowledge from the theoretical, this afterwards you take. What it means is you have a field of knowledge, you have an area that now, at any time, wherever you are going in this lifetime, you are able to access it. And when are these times to access it? It is times when you are being placed in a situation where you need to take a decision, for example. No matter from which country you're coming from, no matter from which culture somebody is coming from, this whole life is based on the decisions you are taking. Some people take that type of decision, which leads to a consequence. Other people maybe take better decisions, which leads to another consequence. Ultimately, it's about the decisions. But how come sometimes people are confronted with the same situation, but they take completely different approaches, they take completely different decisions? It is because one of them has more or the other one has less access to knowledge, to experience than the other one. So what all of this theoretical learning, practical learning, what all of this is supposed to offer to you is just a whole bandwidth of solutions, which we think is very good to have. Walking through this lifetime, not only as a martial artist, it doesn't matter from where you come from. The more possibilities you can access, the better for you.